We're about to dissect why and how this guy became a booty call in the first place, and the steps you can take to reverse engineer the situation into something long term. What's up guys, dating coach Ryan Patrick here, bringing you new tips every Monday and Thursday exclusively for women just like you. So please hit that subscribe button below and make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a tip. Now, before I proceed in giving you the crucial steps you need to flip your booty call into a boyfriend, I want to disclose that this isn't a foolproof plan. I mean, let's be real, nothing is foolproof. In fact, this is one of the most difficult things to pull off with a guy because honestly, he has you right where he wants you. And sure, you might be saying to yourself, no Ryan, I have him right where I want him. And maybe this arrangement has worked great for you up to this point, but now you want more. So if you ever find yourself in a situation like this with a guy, you'll definitely want to stick around. So a quick caveat before we begin. This isn't a wildly popular route women take to turn a booty call into a boyfriend for two main reasons. The first is it's very difficult to pull off. And the second is something initially made you decide to make him a booty call and not a boyfriend. Maybe he wasn't checking a lot of boxes in the boyfriend column, but since you've been closer with him, maybe you're starting to see a few things about him you didn't see before. You just have to ask yourself right now, is this something that you really want to go through? Do you actually want to make him your boyfriend? Or do you just want this because you're having sex with him, emotions are starting to run high, and this whole FWB agreement that you had with him has run its course? Now let's jump into the 3 crucial steps you need to initiate to have the best chance at making him your boyfriend. The first step is what I call the pattern interrupt. So up until now, you've made it pretty easy for this guy to have sex with you. He really hasn't had to work for much because basically right now, either he sends you a text or you send him a text and it's on. So when you fire off that booty call text to him, picture him with his friends at the bar when he received your text. It's on, boys! No one's got the knife but me. Yeah, true story. So this is gonna be the pattern that you're gonna interrupt and alter. So what do? It's simple. And this is the obvious part, but you're going to completely stop initiating booty calls and texting in general with him. Now I want you to be slow and deliberate in getting back to him. I'm talking about anywhere between a couple of hours and an entire day. Just mix it up. Now I want to be clear about something. Your intention here isn't to play games. Your intention is to make this guy your boyfriend, which is a noble cause. He just needs one special ingredient introduced into your relationship, you giving him the gift of missing you. Now, if he's texting you and he wants to see you, always get back to him, but delay a response like we discussed before. The mindset is you are just unavailable to see him, okay? You're just really busy. And there's really no reason to get specific about why you can't see him. Now this process should go on for about 2 weeks. This guy is gonna be tripping out a bit. He might even think he did something wrong. The curiosity might build up so much in him that he blatantly asks you, what's up? If he does ask you straight up, what's going on? Be honest with him. Just say, you need a little space right now. So now we're establishing a new cadence, a new routine with this guy. And what this is doing is reframing your relationship with him to put things on terms that are more in alignment with what you actually want with him. This only is gonna work if he actually really wants to see you during this period. If he's kind of over it and he hasn't heard from you for weeks and weeks, then you may have lost him. That's why this can get a little tricky. But 2 weeks is actually a great period of time to allow this to go on. But if he's really starting to miss you, which is very likely, then this sets you up beautifully for step number 2. Now that you've interrupted your typical communication and behavioral pattern with him, he's probably gonna start getting a sense that the booty calls are done. He may start pivoting to start creating new opportunities with other girls now that he senses that things might be over with you. So there is a window where you have to initiate this second step. This second step is what I call the relationship reset. Now that those 2 weeks have passed, I want you to set up a social gathering and have it be something fun and active like bowling. You're gonna have about a dozen people there, and I just want it to be something where there's gonna be a lot of group interaction. So call your girlfriends up, but you want a good mix of guys and girls to be there. Now, once you get about half a dozen people committed to coming to this social gathering that you're throwing, that's when I want you to text this guy and invite him to the event. Now, he might respond with like, hey, where you been? And you just say, I've been busy, I'm sorry, but I really want you to come to this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. See, and at no point are you giving him the cold shoulder. You're always getting back to him. So it kind of keeps him tethered into, hey, what's going on with this girl? Like, she's not totally ghosting me, but now when you get to this gathering, you're of course gonna have the guys and the girls there. So I want you to make a point of talking to each of those people individually. And then of course, you're gonna talk to your guy. Now, when this guy gets to the event, he's probably gonna be leaning back a little bit, probably watching you interact with other guys. But at some point, probably toward the end of the event, he's probably going to be like, hey, it's really good to see you. You should come over tonight. And this is perfect because in person, if he asks you to come over, you can just politely say, no, I can't come over tonight, but I'd like to see you again. Maybe we can set up a date. Why don't you text me and I'll let you know when I'm available. So now he's getting a signal, oh, okay, I can't just text this girl and she's just gonna come over to my place. She's now asking to go on a date. So now he sees that the booty call phase is kind of over, but you still wanna see him. He's got a decision to make. Does he wanna go on a date with you? Because if you can get him on that date, now you're in boyfriend territory. One date leads to another date, which leads to another date, and you've completely interrupted the booty call pattern. He'll get the message loud and clear. The booty calls are over, but she's still into me. This is that make it or break it moment where he has a decision to make because you've made him make this decision, and now you're really gonna get to see how he actually feels about you. So you're gonna leave that night, maybe give him a little hug and just say, text me. We'll set up something. But again, you want to make it clear, we should go out sometime. You don't have to use the word date. We should go out sometime, because that is clearly not a booty call. So now the whole mentality has changed, the whole mindset. We're not thinking about booty calls with this boy anymore. It is all boyfriend. Now this leads me to step number 3, what I call the girlfriend pitch. The girlfriend pitch is where you want to be on your game. So he's now setting up dates with you. You're getting back to him in a reasonable amount of time. You've completely reset the situation with this guy. Go out and have fun with him. You've completely temporarily removed the sexual element to your relationship, where now he just gets to see you for you. This is where you get to try him on for size, do different activities with him, really get to know him, really sense if this is gonna be a good match for you. So now it's the end of date 1. What do? Well, he's probably gonna try to kiss you. So kiss him, but no sex. No. Do not go home with him after this first date. You see, that would be a mistake because that would put you right back where you guys were, which was booty call country. Booty call country, that was pretty good. You're holding out. Now, you guys will get back in the bedroom soon, but you need to really slow this puppy down. And if he asks you, just, again, be honest. If this guy's gonna be your boyfriend, you need to have a communication pattern with him where you are just blatantly honest. So now after you tell him that you just don't wanna go home with him tonight, it's really good if you tell him why. Just pat him on the chest a little bit and just say, slow down there, tiger, just like that. You should do that. Just tell him, I think we should slow down. I had a great time tonight. I'd like to do this again. You should hit me up and let's do it again. But I really like to slow things down. Now, if he can't understand and appreciate that, then this is an excellent sign that this guy probably isn't for you. And believe me, if you communicated properly, he's gonna keep going on these dates with you and he's gonna be really looking forward to the sex this time. And guess what? You made him work for it now. Hooray! Because honestly, guys secretly want to work for it. If things are too easy for us, we're done. So that's how you get it done, ladies. Now let's make it happen.